Hey friends, it's Laura and I've got another Scrap Your Stash process video for you today. Today I am going to be working on a 12 by 12 layout of me and my sister and some of the days we went to the beach when I was in Florida last year visiting her, and I am working on the back of this 12 by 12 wood veneer piece by Dear Lizzy. And you saw the front of this in one of my recent videos and then also at the beginning of this video. And all I've done is flip over that wood veneer piece and I am painting the backside of it white, and that is going to serve as the base for this next layout. And this huge wood veneer piece, not only was it difficult to use until I really got into it and committed to it, but it was also like $3 or $4 for the one 12 by 12 piece. And I wanted to make sure I got bang for my buck, so I made two layouts with it. And even though when you flip it over, you can see the ephemera and stuff hanging over the hearts from the backside, I don't really mind. And I'm painting these hearts white, so it kind of blends in with the ephemera, the backside of the ephemera from the other side of the layout. It just kind of blends in and I don't mind it too much. So I'm really liking the start that I have here, and you can see I'm going to use a similar process to what I used on the front side of this layout. And I've printed off a ton of different pictures from different trips my sister and I had to the beach during the week I was down in Florida visiting her. And I'm just overlapping that wood veneer piece with my photos and tracing out some of the different hearts in the different sizes, and then cutting them out and putting my photographs down onto this page. I think this is one of the most beautiful layouts I've ever made. I really love it. It's one of my all-time favorites, and I am elated with it. I really love how painting this wood veneer piece white turned out, and I really loved cutting out hearts from my photos to do this. I don't know, it's kind of like an old school way of scrapbooking, you know, how people used to cut shapes out of their photos, and it's not something I do too often, but I really love it. I think it's adorable. So you can see here all of the different pictures that I have, and I'm arranging them in different ways and taking photos with my cell phone so I can compare the different layout options I have for which photos I want in which squares. And now I'm going to move on to decorating the layout. I've got some different pieces of ephemera here. I've got this beautiful Sunny Days collection by Maggie Holmes, and this is from my February Wild Hair kits. I love the kit that I got this month. It included those gold foil letters and a ton of Maggie Holmes stuff, some pink paisley stuff. And I thought I was going to use a lot of it in this layout, but I actually ended up using mostly Scrap My Stash stuff. And surprisingly, I'm not using a lot of stuff that I pulled for my kit this month at the beginning of the month. And I had a video on that where I made a kit from my stash. And this is something that I've done every month for the last, I don't know, like 8 or so months, where I make a kit from my stash and then I do my best to use it all up that month and create a ton of different projects with that kit from my stash. And this month, I don't know what it was. It's the first time I've ever pulled a kit and created one where I just didn't feel inclined to use a lot of the stuff in it. And so what actually happened was through different projects throughout the whole month, I went and pulled different stuff from my stash that weren't in the kit and ended up using that stuff from my stash instead. So still used a lot of stuff from my stash, but not the stuff I pulled at the beginning of the month. And it's the first time this has ever happened, but I thought I would keep that real with you and let you know sometimes things don't work out. You don't end up scrapping the stuff you thought you were going to, and that's okay. I'm just trying to go with the flow and make it work and use up whatever I have and not feel bad that it wasn't in a particular kit or anything. So you can see I used up some of those silver alphabet letters there, an old thicker pack that I have there, and I love those silver glitter thickers. I spelled out beach and I used some asterisks from the pack around my page, and you can see that I actually had to like cut apart different letters to create the letters I wanted to spell out beach. And so it looks like a homemade layout. It doesn't look perfect, definitely not how the thickers were intended, but I always do this when I get down to the end of a thicker pack. I will cut them apart to make the letters that I need for a title, and that's just how I roll. I want to use up like the whole thicker pack and not throw it away or stop using it because I can't make titles that I want with it anymore. So that's how I get around that and still use up my older, thicker packs. And then I am laying down different pieces of ephemera, different stickers, cute little icons all over this layout. And you can see I did lay down that Maggie Holmes ephemera piece. I've got the one that says sunny days, and then I've got a tiny one on the bottom that says beach day. And then I've got that family pass Saturday and Sunday. And I'm just laying down all different kinds of stickers all over the layout, and I think it looks really cute. And I'm diving into lots of different sticker packs that I've had sitting around for a very long time. So I've got some Kelly Perky ones here from a Traveler's Notebook kit. I also used some Planner Society ones, and those were the cute icons with the phone and the car and the Vespa and the cute little coconut drink there. And I'm just taking anything blue that I have and just kind of scattering it around the page and seeing how it looks. I wanted to bring out some of the blue that I have going on in my photos and bring it onto the white hearts of this layout and pull out all the different blue colors. And I really like how that looks. I'm also going to put the year down on my page here. And I'm mostly doing that because I'm not filing it away right away. So seeing that sticker year up there, because I only went to Florida once this year, that is going to make it a lot easier for me to file this away in the correct scrapbook when I go to put away my pile of scrapbook layouts that I've made the last few months. You can see I added that cute iridescent holographic silver happy place ephemera bit up at the top there. Used some double-sided tape to put it down. Added some cute little light blue rhinestones around the page, and now I am cutting up some cute word and phrase stickers to cover up the side of my one photograph there that didn't fill up my whole heart. It was actually a little too small. So I am just covering up the edge of it where it got cut off and it doesn't fill up the heart with some different phrase stickers, so you can't even tell in the end. And yeah, I'm loving how it looks. Here is the layout overall. I used so many fun things from my stash and a couple of things from my February wild hair kits. And I just love how it looks. I love all the different photos from the different days and different beaches my sister and I went to. And you can tell the painting job on the wood veneer wasn't perfect, but I don't know, I love this layout and I love the imperfection of it. And I love that I used a ton of stuff from my stash and that it's a good snapshot overall view of my trip to Florida and all the beach days that we had, especially because on the backside is a snapshot of all the pictures of me meeting my new baby niece from that same trip. So I loved that both sides are kind of like an overview of that trip. And this is the finished layout. I hope you have enjoyed this process video. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the layouts I make. And check out my newest class. I've got a new class out called Warbinder with big picture classes. I will link that down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video, friends. Thank you for watching. Bye.